Hey, good afternoon, everybody. $1,400 third stimulus checks are coming to people on SSI, SSDI, Social Security, Railroad Benefits, VA, and SSA. But where is it? And why haven't you gotten it? In this video, I go over where it is, when it's coming, and where it's landing. I also dispel some of the incredible fake narratives that are circulating and some of the new ones that started today. Fake narratives that have started and circulated are the following. First, that people on SSI and SSDI haven't gotten stimulus checks, that they're only coming by direct express card, that they're not coming in the mail, that no one has gotten them, that it's coming to people on SSI before veterans. These and more crazy narratives will be answered for you, and I will jump into the live chat and answer your questions directly as Noontime LA continues right now. Hey, good afternoon, everybody. When it comes to a $1,400 stimulus check in SSI and SSDI and Social Security and Railroad Benefits, there has been more fake tales than Sasquatch meets Loch Ness Monster. It's just, I can't even make up all these fake tales. It's just, the Wizard of Oz must be looking down and saying, boy, you have some great, great stories down there in that reality check. So we're going to be going over some of this video, and I'm going to be jumping into the live chat, and we're going to have a lot of fun. If you've not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. Also like this video, and if you're not become a member, consider becoming a member. Let's just throw back for just a second. When I started this channel on April 25th, yes, we're approaching our 1-year anniversary. About a month in, I did a video when this channel had about 1 viewer, 2 viewers, and that video went viral. Videos rarely go viral in the financial space. 3 million views. What was the video about? That people on SSI and SSDI do get stimulus checks. At the time I made the video, it was so popular for an obvious reason. Because people on SSI and SSDI were told last year, you don't get stimulus checks. Can you imagine? Why they thought they didn't get a stimulus check was obvious. Because they were, in some cases, adult dependents, and because the first stimulus package rule and the second one sadly excluded them because adult dependents were excluded for stimulus checks, they thought they were excluded because they're on SSI. No, they were excluded because they were adult dependents in those circumstances. And with that, we're back with some more fake and true stories right now. And I'll be looking to the people in the room to help me answer what you think is true and what you think is false. So get ready, room, because I got the screen of you over here and I got the camera in front of me, and I'm going to be asking the question starting right now. Number 1, no one on SSI, SSDI, Social Security, Railroad Benefits got a stimulus check before St. Patrick's Day. True or false? Let's see what the room says. No one on benefits got a stimulus check, third stimulus check, before St. Patrick's Day. True or false? False. 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 True. False. False. Hey, Len. Hey, Crayola. False, says Megan. False. False, says Jose. Ty says false. False. Yes, it's false. It's false. Viewers of this channel confirmed that people on SSI, SSDI, Social Security, and Railroad Benefits got third stimulus checks as early as 24 hours within the sending out the first wave. Those that got it the first 24 hours were people on Chime and Cash App. Congratulations to them. The following Monday, some people got it on H&R Block before that St. Patrick's Day. All right, let's go now to the next question. People on SSI, SSDI, Social Security, and Railroad Benefits, no one got stimulus checks on benefits on St. Patrick's Day. True or false? No one on benefits got a stimulus check on St. Patrick's Day. True or false? Let's see what the chat room says. False. False. true, false, false. It's false. In fact, the vast majority of my list of people getting stimulus checks on St. Patrick's Day were from SSI and SSDI. These were the banks that paid out stimulus checks on St. Patrick's Day and included people on SSI and SSDI. It's Citizens Bank, PNG, Bancorp, Chime, PayPal, NetSpend, Green Dot, People United Bank, also US Bank, PNZ, Capital One Bank, Lake Michigan, and USAA, also Union Bank, NetaBank, MX Bluebird, Navy Federal, BBT, Woodforest, Bank America, Wells Fargo, Chase, Emerald Card, and TurboTax. All right, let me ask a little bit more difficult question. Now we take it to level number 2. No one on Direct Express card got a stimulus check before March 24th. True or false? True or false? No one who uses the Direct Express card got a stimulus check before March 24th. True or false? Let's see what the room says. False, says Karen. True, says Cindy. True, says Ty. False, says Randy. True, true, false. False, true, 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 false. It's actually true. Direct Express card's first payment of the $14 stimulus check that I have ever seen started on March 24th. No one had gotten a stimulus check from Direct Express before March 24th. All right, let's take it to a higher level. If you tuned into the video before this, want to know the answer, then this might be easier for you. People on Direct Express card, none of them have gotten alerts anywhere, including from irs.gov, saying the stimulus check is coming in the mail. No one from Direct Express card has gotten an alert that it's coming in the mail. False, false, false. Correct. That is actually false. About 50% of the viewers on the Direct Express card have now received on the irs.gov tool an alert saying it's not coming by Direct Express card, it's coming in the mail. And the most common date they have is March 26. This is why you need to understand the magnitude of the situation. If you're on SSI, SSDI, Social Security, Railroad benefits, some got the stimulus check before the 17th. Some got it on the 17th, and some got it on the 24th. The first group of Direct Express recipients were the 24th. And then I have had some viewers over the weekend get alerts that they're getting Direct Express deposits on March 31st as well. But what we've seen over today is that 50% of the viewers who use the Direct Express card have gotten indications from the irs.gov tool. It's not coming in the card, it's coming in the mail. So this is a big surprise for some viewers. What's important to understand is the following situation. Stimulus checks were sent out last Friday in a third wave this channel has been reporting. That third wave has an effective date for direct deposit of next Wednesday, March 31st. That March 31st has been confirmed in several locations. One, viewers have gotten alerts from Direct Express that there's a pending deposit for March 31st. Two, people have gotten alerts from their banks that there's a pending deposit for March 31st. Number three, a couple of viewers have gotten the funds actually released to them for their bank for March in advance of March 34th. Fourth, we have the statement from Commissioner Saul, head of SSA, that says a new wave of stimulus checks went out last Friday. Finally, fifth, we know that there is a third wave because viewers have gotten new alerts that there will be mail checks arriving with dates of either April 2nd to April 5th. So a lot of twists and turns across the board today. Meantime, a new video from Chuck Schumer talks about what the White House and the Senate Democrats plan when they reconvene in just a few days. Let's listen to this video before I jump more into the live chat with you.
We will try to work with our Republican colleagues on a bipartisan basis when and where we can. We welcome it. But if they choose to obstruct, rather than work with us to deliver the bold help that American families need, we will push forward and make progress nonetheless. Failure is not an option. When the Senate, let me go on each of these issues. When the Senate returns on April 12th, the first item we will consider are Senator Hirono's COVID hate crimes legislation to combat hate crimes, especially in the Asian American community, and confirming top positions at the Department of Justice, including the nominees for Deputy AG and Associate Attorney General. Last week, the Senate Judiciary Committee held the first ever hearing on the Equality Act, landmark legislation passed by the House that would enshrine, as a matter of principle and of law, that no American shall be denied justice based on their gender or their sexual orientation. At the same time, the Senate Judiciary and Rules Committees have started their work responding to the concerted nationwide attack on voting rights of millions of Americans that we haven't seen since the era of Jim Crow. This week, the For the People Act, a bill critical to reforming our democracy, received its first ever Senate hearing in the Rules Committee, ably chaired by Amy Klobuchar.
More about that later, but let me jump into the live chat with you right now. One of the most common questions I get from viewers is the lack of alerts of where things are going. No alert from the bank, no alert from the Direct Express card, no alert from the IRS tool, no alert from the IRS transcript. What should you think? Let me answer that right now. The net result is you use and you lean upon the viewership of this channel to know where your stimulus is. Let me explain. First stimulus checks landed with people not getting alerts. Second stimulus checks landed with people not getting alerts. And guess what? Third stimulus checks have been landing in mailboxes and in deposit accounts without people getting alerts. And in this era in which we track things electronically, it's not comforting to know things are landing and we don't know when and where, but it just happens. What you need to know is that if you're on SSI and SSDI Social Security or rail benefits and you have no alert, the check may be landing either in the mailbox or in the direct deposit account. Why? The first wave, they landed without prior notification for countless viewers of this channel. Number two, the second wave landed with no prior notification for viewers of this channel. And this wave next week will land in mailboxes and deposit accounts with no notification to viewers of this channel. It's just the way it does. I understand then this era in which we go online and shop for a shirt and we track that shirt when it leaves the warehouse, goes on the plane, takes off from Arizona, lands in LA, is delivered from outskirts of San Bernardino, and then we track it through LA County till it gets to Santa Monica. We know exactly where the delivery of that item is. In the case of stimulus checks, you can't always track them. And because you can't track them, it doesn't mean it's not there. What's really important for you is to know that paper checks and debit cards could be landing in your mailbox. Let me go over what they are before I jump back in the live chat. The paper check and the debit cards are white envelopes or beige envelopes. They have nothing on them, and that if you're looking for a seal, you're looking for an official stamp, it's not there. It looks like junk mail. It literally looks like junk mail until you open it up and it says, "Hi, I'm $1,400. Can you imagine? It literally will surprise you. And that's why I want you, if you're on SSI, SSDI, Social Security, and railroad benefits, and you're looking for that $14 stimulus check, don't just look at the Direct Express card. Don't just look at the bank account at Chase or B of A. Don't just look at there. Also look at the mailbox, because it may be in the mail, slid between the coupons and the grocery store trailers and weekly supplements. It may be in there, and you will be surprised how many people throw it accidentally away. Let me jump into the live chat and see some of the comments people are saying right now. Diane, I've seen you post that same comment like 35 times in this one video. Is there a reason why you're posting it so many times, Diane? There's Shawnee. There is help for homeless people, and they get the similar check. Yeah, there is a big issue for people whose address has changed. That is always my concern for this third stimulus is people who may not get it because their address has changed. Let me see some more of your comments. 3 weeks ago, I was happy. Now I'm in limbo, says Cash Money. Very well said. Thank you for your comment. I'm buying a fat suit with a wig, says Serge. Lynn Glenn, I'm on SSI and I have no alert. I'm just checking my direct deposit and checking my mail. Very well said, Lynn. And if you have any extra bank accounts that it may accidentally land to, check those as well. There is Rebecca. I got my check the 26th in the mail. Rebecca, did it come the 26th or did it come on a different day? Nothing here on Direct Express. Lynette from New York. Stay positive, Lynette. Tina, I received the other two checks just fine. All of a sudden, the third, I'm having so much trouble. Nothing changed on my information. It's very interesting. I want to have, where's my camera here? you know, as a channel changes over time, you get new viewers come in, old viewers, they go and do different things. I got to tell you, I know a lot of people who didn't get the first stimulus check on time. And between morning to LA and noontime LA, I was private messaging with one person, and I'm like, wait a second, there was a lot of people who didn't get that first stimulus check on time. I know specifically the second check didn't come on time for a lot of viewers. And when I mean not on time, I mean weeks late, not days late, far later than what we're talking about now. So I want to make very clear that while I may have viewers in this chat that absolutely everything was beautiful for the first and second stimulus check, I specifically recall and I specifically know people who did not get either first or second stimulus check weeks late. Weeks late. So, there's a lot of people trying to say everything was absolutely paradise for first and second. It wasn't that much paradise. Thank you for all you do. Been watching for about a year since now. Thank you, Lynette. Beth, a man said yesterday he and his niece got their checks, but they were only for $700 with a letter saying the rest would be somewhere else. I don't know. There's a story about everything. Fred Teester, if it's an April 2nd issue date, do we get it earlier? Great question. So Fred is talking about April 2nd, mail check, April 2nd. What day do we get it? This is what we need to know. The April 2nd means that the date in the check is April 2nd. So what date is it sent out? And what date are you receiving it? You generally receive it 1 to 2 days ahead of time. But as we see right now, the thousands and thousands of viewers have a March 26th mail check date and didn't get it the 26th. Some got the 23rd, one or two got it the 27th, but thousands have still not gotten it on the 26th. If the April 2nd, Fred, goes as previous checks have gone, not the 26th, not the March 26th check, you would receive it 1 to 2 days ahead of time. Thank you for that great question. Let me jump back into the live chat. New memories. I have something pending for April 4th, but I don't know what it is. It's not my monthly benefits because I got that on the 1st. Because I get that on the 1st. That's new memories. So that would likely be your stimulus check, unless someone's giving you some free money. That would be your stimulus check, new memories. And that's generally what has happened before. I had one viewer who got an alert for the second wave, not the third, but the second wave, that a stimulus check was coming. And this was the alert they got. A deposit will be available to your Direct Express card on March 24th. So this was the alert a viewer got a week ago yesterday. Not this last Saturday, but the Saturday before that, the Saturday before the 24th. And the viewer, a wife, got the alert and said, LA, this is my stimulus check. And I said, how do you know it? She says, because I don't get my benefits on the 24th, ever. And so her husband then saw the same message, and you know how husbands and wives sometimes are. He's like, well, I want to call up and confirm this myself. So this is my version of the conversation. And so he did call up Direct Express, and they said, yes, sir, it's $1,400, and it is pending for March 24th. So that is, if that mirrors your situation where something was pending and it's not your usual deposit date, it means it's a stimulus check. Congratulations. Let me jump back into some more of the comments. I got a pending for my monthly SSI payment and still nothing pending for my stimulus check, says Jonathan. So stay positive, it may still be pending. Lynn Glenn, thank you, LA. You help us out. Margaret, April 2nd is Good Friday and mail run. Banks in our country, town are closed. Jamie, I'm on SSI. Hi, Jamie. Check IRS still not available, says Diamond G. So if the IRS tool is not available, give it a little bit of time. Don't check several times a day, but just give it a little time because it may appear in a little bit of time. Leanne, how come the Get My Payment tool is up for me and I'm saying it's accurate, but it's still up? I don't know what. So it is working, it is functioning, but it's sometimes not delivering results for some viewers. Thanks for everything, Carrie. Thanks for everything, Carrie. Well, thank you, Carrie. I bet the whole SSI check that nobody will get. I bet my whole SSI check that nobody, well, I bet I'm putting you in timeout, actually. Bye. Let me see. Good afternoon from Tennessee, Social Security. I called Direct Express and they said, wait until you get your first of the month check. And that's all I see in their pending. I don't know if I follow that. No stimulus check. How my Great Express, I get my monthly payment for April, says Richard. I've never had any info from the stimulus tool, says Jenny. My sister got all our checks because we were dependents in 2019, it says Christina. So let me cut back and tell you where we are as we go into the final minutes of Noontime LA. $1,400 third stimulus checks are landing for SSI and SSDI and Social Security and Rail benefits again. There have been a lot of fake narratives across the board, and those fake narratives are just left and right. You saw one of the viewers in this chat literally said, I bet no one gets a check on the 31st. Guess what, hater? I have 2 viewers who have sent me their direct deposit pending slips for March 31st. I have the screen grabs. I don't need to post everything I get on screen. So yeah. And I have countless other viewers that have it pending for the 31st as well. But you see how there is narratives across the board. Here are the narratives that have been untrue. That no one on benefits have got a stimulus check when it became law. Untrue. Some viewers got stimulus checks within 24 hours, and those were Chime and Cash App. People got stimulus checks the days before St. Patrick's Day, were H&R Block and also Green Emerald Card and TurboTax. Then there was the narrative that no one on SSI and SSDI, Social Security and Rail benefits got a stimulus check on St. Patrick's Day. That was also untrue. These were the banks that paid stimulus checks on St. Patrick's Day. 2 viewers on SSI and SSDI. Citizens Bank, PNG, Bancorp, Chime, PayPal, NetSpend, Green Dot, People United Bank, US Bank, and PNC. Also Capital One Bank, Lake Michigan, and USAA. Union Bank, NetaBank, Amex Bluebird, Navy Federal, BBT Wood Forest. Also Chase, Wells Fargo, Bank America, Green Emerald Card, and the TurboTax. That was the 17th. Then, before we go past the 17th, did anyone get a stimulus check from Direct Express card on the 17th? No, they did not. So then going into the 24th, who paid stimulus checks on the 24th. Direct Express card for the very first time, along with Chase again, Green Dot again, Citizens again, Bank America again, H&R again, Regions Bank again, TD, PNC again, Wells again, Arvest, and US Bank again. That was the 24th. Then this last Friday, a new third wave of stimulus checks went out. And those new third wave of stimulus checks have now landed in viewers' pending slips. They've sent me the DMs. I've seen them in which it shows March 31st pending for direct deposit. And they're on SSI and SSDI. It includes Direct Express card. It includes, commercial, big banks, and also credit unions. And that's for March 31st. Meantime, also pending newly are these mail checks. These mail checks have really changed across the board. I have thousands and thousands of viewers who are on SSI, SSDI, Social Security and Rental Benefits, and have an IRS.gov tool that their stimulus check is not going into their big bank, not going into their Direct Express card, but in the mail for March 26th, and they didn't get it. Or March 26th, and they did get it the 27th or the 23rd. The vast majority not getting it, though. And then I have people on SSI, SSDI, Social Security and Rental Benefits who would normally get the stimulus check on the deposit account for the big bank or the Direct Express card, and instead have a result that it's going in the mail for April 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. So you see, it's a little bit of everything everywhere. Everything everywhere. People not being paid stimulus checks so far are people who file tax returns, not on benefits. People on benefits who file tax returns. People on benefits who use the non-file filing tool. Literally just a lot of people in a lot of different places who have not gotten paid. Let me jump back into the live chat one last time and let's see what people are saying. On SSDI, going to get my second stimulus next month, says Lorraine in a super chat. I had to do a tax return. Yes, I love Lorraine's comment. Lorraine's comment is very indicative of what happened with second stimulus. I got to tell you, there's a lot of people in the chats today and yesterday said, I got my first and second stimulus check fine. I know a lot of people who didn't. I did the recordings. I saw the comments. People said, I didn't get my second stimulus check. I had to file a tax return to request it. So there are people that had problems getting that second stimulus check. And needless to say, this is where we are going into next week. There are some people who are going to get it by direct deposit on the 31st, and there are going to be some people who aren't. There are going to be some people who get it in that mail check next week for the 26th, and there's going to be some people who aren't. And there's going to be some people for that April 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th who will get it in the mail next week, and there'll be some people that aren't. There is no universe in which every single thing is happening for everyone. Let me say that again slowly. I fully expect, I have to say this with a laugh. I mean, there's no other way but to laugh about this. I have to fully expect that come Wednesday, there's going to be one wacko that jumps in the videos that says, you said everyone's getting a stimulus check on the 31st. No, I never said that. I said that some of you will get it on the 31st, some of you will get it in the mail. And so sure enough, what I need you to know is going into next week, some of you may get it on the 31st, some of you will get it in the mail. The tracking the mail is going to be the hardest one yet because we have all these people from the 26th, March 26th that haven't gotten it. Again, if you use the IRS tool.gov and it shows no results, don't worry. Check back to it because it does update itself. I had lots of viewers last night, Saturday night, where it went from no information to information. Second, if you have a date for a mail check like March 26th and the date has passed, don't worry because we're trying as a family to figure out what's going on, and there's thousands of people that have the same problem. Not 100, thousands. It is potentially because the check is late. So we will see tomorrow the first mail date since the 27th if check starts appearing tomorrow, which I think is the 29th. We'll start to see if those checks start to appear in mailboxes. If they don't, we're going to have to figure out where next those mail checks are. And with that, if you've not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. This was a big video of a lot of twists and turns. And guess what? I'm back with you on afternoons or evenings, LALATE, later today. A lot of big twists and turns, whether it's afternoons or evenings, whether it's mornings or daytime. Let me jump one last time into the live chat and see some of your comments. Lynn, I got my first and second fine, but my son didn't get the first, but didn't get the second one, and he had to claim it on his taxes. So there you go. Lynn's showing exactly how it works. Lynn's absolutely very accurate that she got first fine, second fine, but son didn't. So things are just all different. Jerry, no ID. I'm here upset because there's a chance I can still get it on my Direct Express card. Yes, absolutely, Jerry. We have only had one wave onto that Direct Express card, which was March 24th. March 31st, you can absolutely still get a deposit on that card. And we're far from over in the saga. No one is saying that this is the end of the weeks for stimulus checks. There is far more still happening across the board. Let me see. Why can't anyone give a date for Direct Express? That's a great question. Let me answer that question right now. So Jimmy says, why can't anyone give me an exact date for Direct Express? Because IRS has sending out stimulus checks on different times to different people. So it's not like IRS sent everyone's stimulus check the same day. If they did, we could all have the same deposit day. Rather, they didn't. They sent out one wave, and then they sent out another wave, and now they sent out a third wave. And so I've had people get Direct Express deposits on the 24th and people not. I have people with pending deposits for the 31st for Direct Express and people who have no alerts. So because IRS sends things out in consecutive ways, week after week, we don't have one date for everyone. Great question. And with that, stay informed, stay focused, keep on smiling. Thank you for joining me and thank you for your great questions. And I'll see you later as LA continues. Stay of LA for more.